story of the day, Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta says he will respect the country's Supreme Court's decision to nullify this year's presidential election. The court declared Kenyatta's win null and void due to irregularities and illegalities committed by the Electoral Commission and ordered fresh elections in 2 months' time. Opposition leader Raila Odinga termed the ruling a victory for the country and Africa as celebrations broke out in his strongholds.
The ruling is a first of its kind in Kenya's political history.
A declaration is hereby issued that the presidential election held on 8th August 2017 was not conducted in accordance with the Constitution and the applicable law, rendering the declared results invalid, null, and void. Number 2, a declaration is hereby issued that the third respondent was not validly declared as the president-elect, and that the declaration is invalid, null, and void. Third, an order is hereby issued directing the first respondent to organize and conduct a fresh presidential election in strict conformity with the Constitution and the applicable election laws within 60 days of the determination under Article 143 of the Constitution.
In his petition, Odinga had sought to prove that the tallying and transmission of results was marred by irregularities.
This indeed is a very historic day for the people of Kenya and by extension for the people of the continent of Africa.
Kenyatta pledged to abide by the decision but argued that the court had disregarded the will of the voters.
I personally disagree with the ruling that has been made today. But I respect it. I disagree with it because, as I have said, millions of Kenyans queued, made their choice, and 6 people have decided that they will go against the will of the people.
There was really no basis for it in law, but that's the decision of the court, and we will abide by it.
You've termed it a political decision?
Of course, there was no justifiable legal reason.
The verdict was backed by 4 out of 6 judges and immediately sent Odinga's supporters onto the streets in wild celebrations. In delivering its judgment, the Supreme Court ruled that the country now goes back to the ballot in 2 months. Odinga's supporters clearly excited by that decision. They say this time they hope that the election will be carried out in a free, fair and credible manner. The opposition now says the Electoral Commission cannot be trusted to hold the upcoming presidential elections. Chairman of the Commission, Wafula Chebukati, told a press conference that he will not resign. Sarah Kimani, SABC News,